I didn't know that national park rangers carry handcuffs. I'm on my way to meet 4 friends. We're camping at Joshua Tree. I'm a junior in college. I'm on a personal quest. I'm taking a sociology class. And the class has me convinced that our entire culture is pathologically focused, overemphasizing goals and destinations and outcomes. And I'm searching for some alternative. I'm searching for a higher mystical truth about living in the present. And I'm studying Carlos Castaneda, who's a UCLA anthropologist who's published research about rituals performed by indigenous shamans using hallucinogens to travel to other realms and collect hidden knowledge and bring it back to serve their people. So I am on my way to the desert where I'm going to meditate on the principle that the journey of my life in the present moment is more important than the destination. I'm going to recreate these psychedelic rituals performed by Native American shamans, and I'm going to eat a bag full of peyote I bought from a dude in Reseda named Eric. I should also say that Castaneda's research was later proven to be totally fabricated. He made it all up. He took a ton of drugs in Mexico, wrote stories about an imaginary 90-year-old medicine man, and got UCLA to give him a PhD. So I am studying falsified science about psychedelic plants, trying to become a kind of suburban neo-shaman. The other 4 guys get to the park before me. They've already pitched camp. These geniuses just pull off the side of the road and they throw up 2 tents in the middle of a national park. They're not in a campground. And they've already eaten every hallucinogen they could get their hands on, including packets of morning glory flower seeds they bought at a Target in San Bernardino. And morning glory seeds are hallucinogenic, but the ones you get at the store are treated with a toxic antifungal called methylmercury to discourage 20-year-old idiots from eating them. They've also smeared body paint on their faces and chest and arms in some pattern they imagine is going to call mystical power down upon them. So by the time I get there, a little after dark, I find them painted, half naked, sweating, tripping balls, and getting sick. I pull up, and the rangers parked her truck between their 2 tents. All the floodlights are on. The whole scene is lit up like a carnival. These 3 mofos are standing in a line. One of them is puking. Number 4 is sitting on the ground with his hands cuffed, talking to himself. I tell the ranger, yes, I know them. No, I'm not camping here, and I bail. I have a higher purpose. I have my books, I have my peyote, and I'm not going to let these clowns harsh on my cosmic intent. I find another campground at the base of a mountain, and in the morning, I follow the ritual. Ritual breakfast, bread, fruit, water, peyote. Ritual campfire, juniper wood, a handwritten note. The journey is more important than the destination. And I begin my hike up the mountain. I'm totally focused here and now. The quartz in the sand, the raven overhead, and sometime before noon, I'm near the summit and I don't feel good. The ritual says you're supposed to fast from food and water. The sun is hot. I've been hiking for miles, and I look down and I can see in the distance my camp, a tiny car and a little blue tent speck. And I look up and the sky is shooting out flares and fractals. The clouds are shooting these spectral patterns to the horizon. It's like an aurora in the daytime. It's the most beautiful thing. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I know that ancient portals are opening for me. And then I have to fart. My stomach is really upset. It's cramping. I'm sure it's the peyote. And I look around. I don't want to offend anybody. Oh, I'm alone on top of a mountain in the Mojave. It's fine. So I give it a squeeze. But instead of a toot, there's a flood. I basically shoot like 3 ounces of hot toothpaste into my shorts. Oh, like you've never done that. I guess it's called a shart. And so the infinite tapestry of spectral awareness quickly recedes behind the discomfort and the dismay. And then it recedes further behind the recognition that my change of clothes and toilet paper are all miles away down there inside the little blue tent speck. And then the deep realization I've been searching for all this time, it hits me. Sometimes the destination is more important than the journey. I'm dry heaving most of the way down. I'm holding my boxers out here so I blow out an ankle on some loose gravel. My legs are punctured with cactus spines. And in the end, the journey does not lead me through an ancient portal of shamanic wisdom. It leads me back to the Target in San Bernardino for a bottle of Pepto and a pair of shorts.